With a heavy heart, I'm here to report that Mick Jagger, 75-year-old Mick Jagger, star of the Rolling Stones and lead singer, has died. Before you get too mad at me, April Fools. So don't get mad at me. He isn't dead, but he is going to get a heart valve replaced this week. So, Mick Jagger, no, he's not dead. This is April Fool's, but don't get mad at me. I'm here to report that he is 75 years old and he's undergoing heart valve replacement surgery this week after postponing the Rolling Stones U.S. tour. He's 75 years old and he's having the operation in New York. It says here, this is the story. This is straight out of the UK press. Mick Jagger is set to undergo heart valve replacement surgery this week after postponing the U.S. Rolling Stones tour. The 75-year-old rocker will be having the operation in New York. A source told us Mick will be undergoing surgery here in New York and hopes to be out of the hospital in a few days afterwards. Usually it says 2 days. I bet it's more like, if he's 75, it'll be more like 3 to 4 days probably. The professor at the medical director at the British Heart Foundation said Mick will probably have keyhole surgery, he said. The benefit is that there are no big scars that need to heal, unlike open heart surgery. Patient can expect to go home within 2 to 4 days, feel well 1 or 2 weeks later, and be back to normal health after a month. The procedure is highly successful, and if all goes well, they say he may have more energy than previously. So he's got a heart problem, a heart valve problem. They're going to fix it. Now, what are they going to do? Are they going to put a new valve in or repair the old valve? It says, what is heart valve replacement surgery? There are 4 valves in your heart. If one or more is diseased or damaged, it can affect how the blood flows through your heart. Heart valve replacement surgery is when the diseased valve is replaced with a new valve. I would think diseased or defective, right? The most common type of replacement valves are mechanical, which are artificial, or tissue, which is animal valves. And I believe the animal is a pig. They take the pig is the closest thing to a human, and you can, if you know for sure, go ahead and put it in the comments. I think a pig is the closest heart valve to a human, but let me know in the comments what that is. And let's see what it says. Fans have been asked to hold on to your tickets as the band will work out when they can reschedule the postponed dates. So if you've got tickets to the concerts, hang on to them. They'll honor them. And reports online incorrectly suggested Mick had in fact suffered a physical injury, but this is understood to be incorrect. He was spotted on the beach in Miami after the news broke, and he said he felt okay. Band said he's massively frustrated. He wants to be getting back out there and singing with the band, and he's hopefully it'll get fixed and he'll be fine. Of course, he has taken the medical advice on board, but he looks after himself. He's optimistic. So, you know, they're going to replace the valve. Anything can happen. I had a friend recently that was in his 60s, which is much younger than Mick, go in and have a heart aneurysm. It was, I think, an artery near his heart that had an aneurysm, which is a swelling of the artery. And I don't know what they were going to do. They were going to replace it or do something. And this guy, my friend, passed away. He died on the operating table. And he was much younger than Mick was. Now, this was a different thing. It was an aneurysm. But what's up with that? I still don't know the full details of it. I'm very upset about it. It just happened a few months ago. But tell me this. If you know what an aneurysm is exactly, and why would it kill a 60-some-year-old man? on the operating table and why they couldn't save him. I don't understand that. If you can put that in the comments, what an aneurysm is and why would someone die right on the operating table? Why couldn't they just put a valve in there or another piece of hose or something? I don't understand it. Now there's a lot of comments here under this this story, and there's a lot of people. Why are you doing surgery in London? Why aren't you doing surgery in England? And they say, well, the doctors here in the United States and New York are much better. And let's see. Some people say it takes a long time to get this kind of surgery in the UK. That's why he's doing it here. And let's see. In England, the state-run medical care, I'm sure he could have the surgery there within the next 2 years. So it would take 2 years. It's a long wait there. And there's a lot of comments here. I don't see anything interesting. I do see that someone said they did go in. They had a relative that went in and got a heart valve replaced, and they passed away on the. They didn't make it. They passed away on the operating table. So, what do you think of Mick's chances? Keep in mind, he's partied hard, drank a lot, probably done a lot of drugs. So does he have a chance to survive? Is he going to survive this? Put it in the comments. Do you think Mick Jagger will survive this surgery? And if I upset anybody, I apologize, but it is April Fool's Day. And I did report something you may not have known, that Mick Jagger will be having heart surgery soon. And I hope everybody had a good April Fool's Day. Please subscribe. Please like this video, share it, and let everybody know that if they have Mick Jagger Rolling Stones tickets, to hang on to them. Mick should come out of this and be fine, and he will be out there and he will be touring, or maybe not. Until next time, this is Chemtrails MN signing off.